everyone, welcome to my Flosstube channel, Thread the Needle. My name is Vani and I'm here for the latest update on my projects. So for those of you who are joining me here for the first time, thank you very much for coming along and kind of being a part of my journey in this stitching world. For those of you who are coming back, hi, so glad you're here. So let's see, I think it was about approximately a month ago since I've been here. So October is a very busy month. You've got Halloween leading up to it. I'm not a huge Halloween fan, but I am a Christmas fan. So as soon as Halloween is over, I'm gonna start prepping for Christmas. It was also Diwali, so that means that because I volunteer at our local temple a lot, I help with the cultural program and the decorations around the temple for Diwali. A lot of that is handmade or DIY'd, so that took a lot of time and energy, and I had a few people helping me as well, but I have big ideas and it takes a lot of time and energy, and I thank everyone who helped me. And then of course you've got the cultural program. Working with kids is always fun, and when it's not your own kids, it's even more challenging. So that took up the majority of October, trying to prep for that, and the show went off great and it was wonderful. But again, I was exhausted. I still am. And then as soon as that finished up, my husband is away, so I decided it's time that I need to do some fall purging around the house. So I have started to go through certain areas in the house, the pantry, the closet, trying to kind of minimize things, because there's a lot of things that we hang on to that for whatever reason, and then we don't need to, and it just clutters the house. And so my daughter always likes to say, clean space, clean mind. So I've been trying to clean the space around me so that I can concentrate on the things that I love. So that's been going well, but again, that means by the end of the night I am exhausted, so I don't have a lot of stitching time, but I do have crafting time, and I'll get back to what that means. So I did get a little bit of stitching done. I did go to a retreat. It's the Woolly Hooker retreat here locally, and I've gone a couple of years in the past, not consecutively, but it was really nice just to see everyone that was there. And there was a really big group of quilters there too. This is more of a craft retreat, not so much just a needlework retreat. I think I was the only needleworker there. Everyone else was knitters and crocheters and quilters. I have enough on my plate, but let me tell you, watching them do quilting and putting these amazing patterns and designs together was just inspiring. And I was like, do I really need another craft? I don't, but it was really lovely to think about. And so because you're surrounded by knitters and crocheters, I got inspired by that as well. And since I am a beginner knitter and crocheter, I thought, okay, let's just give it a shot. I had taken a yarn skein with me. I couldn't remember where I got it from. All I remember was that it was dyed in India. That's what the tag says. And I was like, well, isn't this fortuitous? I have to take it with me. So this is the yarn. It has a really nice mix of light teal and browns and variegations of those colors. Beautiful. So I found, I wanted to do knitting because I just love the way knitting looks over crocheting. However, crocheting is so much faster. But this, I decided to do something knit, and I found a little triangle shawl pattern that I started. So I started it that weekend, and I've got about this much done. So it's a bit curling at the end, but it's just asymmetrical. So you start in the corner and then it builds and grows as you go on. And this side has a tiny bit of a scallop edge as you build. The pattern repeats. It is so much fun. And so this is sitting next to my recliner in the family room. So whenever I just take a breather and sit down, I'll try to do a row. Not like tremendous amount of progress, but still progress nonetheless. And it keeps my hands busy. I don't know if many of you are out like that. I think I got this from my mom. I cannot just sit idle. Even if it's like watching TV or something, I have to have my hands doing something, whether it is cross stitch, but cross stitch takes a little bit more energy because you've got all the paraphernalia. You need your stuff, and you need your chart, and you need your fabric, and your needle and threads, and you need everything. Knitting and crocheting, you just need the needles and the yarn. So I find that a little bit better. But even when I'm just sitting and relaxing, I'm not fully relaxed unless my hands are doing something. And so that project is there by my chair for me to pick up and just do a quick row. I've got the pattern on my phone. I flick that on, just stitch one row, and I just do it slowly because, like I said, I'm a beginner. Just do it slowly, and then I'll put it down, take a break, pick it up again. Then the other project that I've been working on at the end of the night to kind of calm my mind after a day of busyness, and if I'm tired, even though I'm tired, I can't just go to bed. I have to do something to unwind, and normally that's cross stitch, but I don't have the mental energy to do the cross stitch at the end of the night. So I have another project in my bedroom to do a few rows on before going to bed. So this, I decided, so I don't know if you guys are like me, but I have a tendency with cross stitch and any other craft, I tend to buy supplies and then figure out what to do with them later. So for cross stitch, it's fabric. I have a lot of fabric that I have yet to decide what project to cross stitch on them. And same goes for knitting and crochet. I have lots of balls of yarn and skeins of yarn, and I don't have anything to do with them yet. So I have this one. It is again a variegated color choice. So I'm going to show it to you here. I don't know if you can see it. I have this little net thing on it so that it can hold everything together and not fall apart. So here are the colors. Teal, so dark teal, light teal, brown, light brown, dark brown. It is so lovely, and I love working from the inside of that. I decided to jump right in, and I'm making a sweater. Like I said, I'm a beginner. So I watch YouTube a lot. I Google a lot. I have a lot of questions, but it seems to be a fairly simple-ish project. It's a top-down raglan style sweater. I started this maybe 3 weeks ago, and every night I'll do like a round or two, and because I'm stitching in the round, one round is like one row. So here it is. Here's what we've got done now. It looks like a cute like short sleeve top, but no. So you start by knitting the collar, the neckline, in just a rib, and then you go down, and then once you reach a certain spot, you have to section off what's going to be your sleeve and put them on like a waist yarn, but I had these little hooky things. And then you continue to knit down in rows until you get your desired length. Then you have to go back and pick up the stitches where this is and then do your sleeves. This part is the easy part that I'm at because all you have to do is straight knit all the way around, keep going until you get the desired length that you want. And so it is not very long. It is just under my bust there. So it's about that big. So I still got a ways to go. But the best part is I've done the hard part at the top and dividing the sleeve areas and stuff. There's another hard part, and that is the actual picking up and doing the sleeves, but we're not going to talk about that yet. And then so the body is just a straight knit and stitch, knit. And like I said, I love the way knitting looks. You can really see the yarn. So it's just so pleasing to my eye, and I really love it. And I'm a sweater weather girl. I love sweaters, pullovers, sweaters, sweatshirts, cardigans, anything. I love them. So I thought, you know what? I have a lot of these yarns just sitting in my stash. I'm going to do something with them, and this is what I decided. So I'm really happy with how this is going, and it really eases my mind and unwinds at the end of the night. So it's really nice to do. Now, I did do a little bit of stitching. Like I said, I went to a retreat. So everyone knows I have a retreat project, Mini Meditation by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I selected a small square to do at the retreat. So it's this square right here. I just have a little bit more to fill in, and then that one's done, ready for my next retreat, which will probably be Stitch North in April. I don't think I'm doing anything else in between now and then, so Stitch North, and then I'll decide what area to do for that. But it's coming along. Like I said, I haven't been working on it. I would say in the beginning of October, I did a little bit of stitching, and then, yeah, nothing happened the last 3 weeks. Barely anything. The only thing I would pick up was Ganesh, because I'm determined to finish it next year. So let's show you Ganesh. Did I say Ganesh? Yes, Ganesh. So Ganesh, every time that I actually sat down to stitch, I decided to pick up Ganesh. Now we are at the end of the current row that I'm stitching. After that, there is one full row of full pages and then a row of half pages, and that is it. You guys, that's it. It's done then. So I'm so excited. So let's take a peek at what I'm working on right now. So this is where I'm working on Ganesh. So this is the page end right here. I decided to do cross country in this area because there's no point in doing diagonals anymore. So this is where we're at, but I'm also doing like color complete within that area because I'm trying to finish all this. I think it's 823. Yeah, 823. So it's that dark navy blue. So I'm trying to finish all that in that corner page, and then I can move on because, like, look, this is it. So if this is the size of a page, then you've got another page row here and then a half a page down here. And then that's it. I really want to push and get this done next year. I really, really do. So now that the volley is done, and now I can breathe a little bit easier, and once I've finished purging some of the house, I can concentrate on my stitching again, which I have missed. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy the knitting and the crocheting, but I miss my cross stitch. Now you'll notice I have some stuff here. I've always wanted to know what to do in the background. I love putting up my projects, but that takes time. And if I'm like in the spur of the moment, okay, let's do a video, it takes time to put the projects up. So I've had this happy sign here forever, and I love it. It's just this wood sign, and it has marble on the bottom, and then it has the letters, and there's a little bit of henna design on it because that's me. That's me. That's totally me. And then this is some random floss that I've gotten over the last couple of years. These are Roxy floss. And these are floss from Kaylee Tent Stitch from the sewing shop. And then this is the piece that I designed on my Etsy. For those of you who don't know, I design charts now at Thread the Needle Designs. And these are some random keychains, and actually all three of these are, no, two of them are Stitch North, and one of them is Stitch in London, the retreats that I attended. And these are all scissor fobs and bag fobs and everything. They're just so pretty, and they were just lying there in a bag. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hang them up. And a tiny, tiny hint of Christmas. I know some of you say it's going to be too early, but I couldn't resist. It's time, people. It's time for Christmas. What else? I've got a few things here. I've got some more Christmas stuff that will come out slowly. This is a beautiful peacock that my sister gave me for my birthday. She found an artist in her hometown that burns the wood and creates these beautiful designs. It's supposed to go to my cabin. I have yet to take it, so I decided to just display it here. Isn't that beautiful? Does my sister know me or not? I think she does. It's perfect. Right, so there's one last project that I'm working on for my best friend. It is a project called You Are Awesome. I got it on Etsy. I'm going to put the picture right here to show you what it's going to look like. I'm using Kaylee's fabric that she gave me at a retreat last year. It's just some black fabric, and I think it's drip dyed or bleach. I think she takes the color out with bleach, but there's only one corner that had the color on it, so I thought this would be perfect for this. So have just started. It's her birthday, and I just wanted to let her know that I think she's awesome. She doesn't watch these videos, or she knows they're there, but I don't think she's caught up with anything. So it's okay for me to show it because I'm hoping to finish this week so I can fully finish it and give it to her. So that is it on the progress report on my projects. What's going to come up next? Okay, before I talk about Christmas plans, I'm going to show you. I got another little item from the Kaylee's The Sewing Shop subscription box. And this week it was this beautiful bag. I'm going to show you this side first. I don't know if there's an upside down to this fabric. Yeah, so it's just a cute little rabbit motif. Okay. And then on the zipper pull, I think this is genius, by the way. So you have your regular zipper pull, and then she's attached a pair of scissors because everyone needs scissors. But the best part is, look at this. Oh, that was the cap. Hang on. But look at this. You won't lose your scissors anymore. And it's like a clippy thing, so you can actually put any pair of scissors and the snips that you use on it. But isn't that genius? Genius, I tell you. And then on the vinyl side, she's got these slots for you to put your floss. And she also gave a little hole punch if people want to make floss drops. Do I have any floss drops here? Yeah, like those. What else did I get? I said it was time for Christmas, didn't I? Are you ready for it? It finally came in the mail after all that horrendous Canada Post. For those of you who don't know, Canada Post is driving us bananas with their on again, off again. And finally they were on again. And so we are getting mail again. And it was delayed and delayed, but it's finally here. I did it. This year I got the Caterpillar cross stitch advent calendar. I haven't opened it yet. Obviously I'm not going to open any of them until the actual day, because what's the fun in that if I do it ahead of time? Okay, but I just want to see what it looks like inside. Ready? Okay. So I took the little paper thingy off. I don't want anything to fall out. Stuff moving around inside there. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. How do I do this without... Ooh! Okay. Got it. None of them fell out. So look. Look at this. Oh, I like that they're in random places, so you have to find the number. There's number 1. There's number 1. I'm ready. I'm ready. In a month's time, December 1st. I'm ready to open it. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to leave it here so that for my Flossmas videos, it is ready to go. So excited for Christmas. It's like my favorite time of the year. What do I have planned for Christmas this year? Again, so I'm doing Advent. I'm going to do the Cross Stitch Caterpillar Advent. I'm going to do my coffee Advent. And I know I do a stitch Advent every year, so I've got something special planned for that. And I don't want to tell you yet because it's tied in with my Thread the Needle designs. And that will be revealed on November 7th. So stay tuned to my Instagram channels about that. I'm also going to continue to do my stitch challenges for every day and put up a poll to see which projects you want me to stitch on. I always enjoy that. I'm still thinking about some easy, fun challenges to use. For those of you who don't know, go have a peek at my previous years of Flossmas videos. Lots of fun, let me tell you. So that is what I have coming up. So excited and cannot wait to plan further for Flossmas. In the meantime, hoping to get a little bit more stitching done. And who knows? I might be closer to having a sweater next time. No, that's a joke. I won't. Next year, probably I'll have a sweater to wear. It's still cold in January, February, March, and April here. It'll work. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so happy that I got a chance to film this. It has been a long time coming. And if there's anything you want to ask or suggest for my Flossmas, just let me know and I'll get back to you. Thanks for coming. Bye, everyone.